Hello, everybody, and welcome to the channel. We got some 1961 Milwaukee Braves baseball here for you. We got the Milwaukee Braves traveling out to California to take on the San Francisco Giants. And let's look at the starting lineups for the Milwaukee Braves. Leading off playing right field is Felix Montelia. Batting second, playing second is Frank Boland. Batting third, playing third is Eddie Matthews. Batting fourth, playing center field is Hank Aaron. Batting fifth, playing first base is Joe Adcock. Batting sixth, playing left field is Frank Thomas. Batting seventh and behind the plate doing the catching, Joe Torre. Batting eighth, playing shortstop is Roy McMillan. And batting ninth, doing the pitching is Tony Cloner for the Braves. Let's take a look at the hometown San Francisco Giants lineup. Leading off, playing second, Joe Amalfitano. Batting second, playing first is Willie McCovey. Batting third, playing left field is Harvey Kuhn. Batting fourth, playing center field is Willie Mays. Batting fifth, playing doing the catching is Eddie Bailey. Batting sixth, playing right field is Felipe Alou. Batting seventh, playing third base is Jim Davenport. Batting eighth, playing shortstop is Eddie Broussard. And on the mound, batting ninth, on the pitching is Mike McCormick. Let's get down to the field here, folks, and get this game started. Hi, Philip. And here's the pitch from McCormick to the Cat. And he hits that ball down to first. And Willie McCovey lets it go through his leg. And that's going to be an E3. And just like that, the Cat's on it first, prowling around here. Oh, thank you. Appreciate it, Phillips. Now we got Frank Boland on it first. Up now with the Cat on it first. And that's going to be a wild pitch. McCormick throws that ball away. That gets the Cat down at second. With Frank up with a 1-0 count on Boland. And he comes back to strike Frank out. That'll be the first out of the game. Cool. Sounds good, bud. And here's Mr. Eddie Matthews up now with Montelia on at second. And Eddie hits that ball in the right field. Is it going to be deep enough to get the Cat over to third? Yes, it is. He tags up, motors on down the third. So we got 2 outs now for Hank Aaron with a runner on at third. See if he can drive him in, folks, give the Braves a 1-0 lead here. And that's a fly ball in the right field, and that'll end the inning. Braves strand 1. We go to the bottom of the first. Braves nothing, Giants 2 up here. Got a Amalfitano, McCovey and Kuhn 2 up here for the Giants. Here's the pitch to Joey. And that ball is popped up behind home plate. Torres will make the catch near the screen. 1 out. Brings up Willie McCovey. And that ball is hit down to second. Easy play for Boland over the Adcock. That's a quick 2 outs here in the first. Brings up Harvey Kuhn now. Here's the pitch to Harv. And that ball is swung on and missed. Strike 3, folks. That ends it for the first. We go to the top of the second. Braves nothing, Giants nothing. Adcock, Thomas, and Torrey 2 up here for the Braves. Here's the pitch to Adcock. And that ball is hit over Broussard's head. That'll find its way in the left field. And again, Braves get the lead runner on. See if they can take advantage of it this time. Here's Frank Thompson up now. And Thomas hits that ball down short. That's a tailor-made double play, 6-4-3. And that's 2 outs, folks. Brings up Joe Torre now. Here's the pitch to Joe. And he cracks that ball into right field for a base hit. Joe's on for Mr. Roy McMillan up now. Here's the pitch to Roy. And he keeps the hit parade going. He beats out an infield chopper. That'll make first and second now for Tony. See if he can help his own cause. This will be his first at bat. This is his first game pitching this year for the Braves. And that is hit back to the mound. Mike's up with it. Fires over to Willie. And that'll end the inning. The Braves lead 2. We go to the bottom of the second. It's still knotted up. Nothing. We got Mays, Bailey, and Aludu up here for the Giants. Here's the pitch to Willie. And that ball is hit in the right field. The cat's out there prowling. And he makes the catch. Old Felix the cat. Brings up Ed Bailey now. 1 out, nobody on. And that ball is hit out the right field. They might want to pick on somebody else, folks. 2 up and 2 down here in the second. Here's Felipe Alou. And he gets a hold of this ball and drives it down the line. And the cat can't reach that one, folks. It hits off the wall. And Alou standing down at second, folks, with a double. In scoring position now with 2 outs in the second. And that'll bring up Jim Davenport. Here's the pitch to Davenport. And Alou takes off for third. And Torres is going to gun him down, folks. How about that? That'll end the inning. With Davenport still up to bat. We go to the top of the third. It's still Milwaukee Braves nothing. San Francisco Giants nothing. We got the top of the order due up here for the Braves. Montelia, Bolin, and Matthews. Felix reached on an error his first time up. And he's going to hit that ball down on Malfitano. He throws over to McCovey. That's a 1 down. Frank Bolin up now. He's hitting .304 on the year with 6 home runs and 28 RBIs. And that ball is lifted in the left field. Harvey's out there. He's under it and makes the catch. 2 out. Brings up Eddie Matthews. He's 0 for 1 flown out to right. He's hitting .296 on the year with 13 home runs and 45 RBIs. Here's the pitch to Eddie. And that ball is hit in the left field. Matthews gets aboard. Brings up Hank Aaron with 2 outs. Matthews down at first. Let's see if Aaron can drive in Eddie. Aaron is 0 for 1. He flew out to right. He's hitting a .354 on the year, folks, with 12 home runs and 43 RBIs. Let's see if he can add to that total right here. And he does get a hold of this and squares that ball up, folks. And that ball is driven into right field. Eddie's motoring around third. There won't be a throw. And Matthew scores, and Hank Aaron delivers with a 2-out RBI double, folks. That brings up Joe Adcox now with 2 outs and Aaron down at second. Here's the pitch to Joe. And that ball is hit back to the mound. McCormick's got it. Underhand toss to McCovey. But thanks to Aaron's double, the Braves take the lead. It's Milwaukee 1, San Francisco nothing. We go to the bottom of the third. At the bottom part of the order due up here for the Giants: Davenport, Buzzard, and McCormick. Here's the pitch to Jim. And he hits that ball down the bowling. Remember, Davenport was up when Lou got thrown out trying to steal third. That's one down here in the third. See what Eddie does here. And they walk the Buzzard. He trots on down the first. And McCormick's going to try to sacrifice him over here to second with one out. Here's the pitch to Mike. And he does just that. He lays the bunt down. And Tony fields it. He'll fire over to first with Frank covering. And Buzzard's going to get on down the second with 2 outs now. Brings up the top of the order in Amalfitano. Hey, Legends. Love the games, man. They've been great. Check out Legends Sports Universe. He's been doing baseball and some hockey on the show. And I guess it's NHL 22 or 23. Check it out, folks. Good stuff. Here's Amalfitano up now. 2 outs. Runner on at second. And he delivers here with a single in the right field. And with 2 outs, the Giants are making noise. And Buzzard's going to score and tie this game up, folks. The sacrifice pays off. Now we got McCovey up with Joe down in first and still 2 outs here. Oh, cool. Have to check it out. Is it the hockey or the baseball, Legends? Here's the pitch to McCovey. And that is swung on and missed, strike 3. And somebody said that looks like a Linda Ronstadt pitch. You know, a blue Bayou. That ends up bottom of the third, and the Giants tie this game up, folks. We go to the fourth. It's Thomas, Torrey, and McMillan due up here for the Braves. Here's the pitch to Frank. And that ball is lifted in the right field. Felipe Alou's out there, and he makes the catch. Cool. Indians and Red Sox. Awesome. Of the division series, guys. That brings up Joe Torre now with 1 out, nobody on. And that ball is hit down to short. Easy play for Buzzard. He fires over to McCovey. That's a quick 2 outs for the Braves. Brings up McMillan now. Mac is 1 for 1. He's batting .203 on the year with 4 home runs and 17 RBIs. And that's a big strikeout. Strike 3 and out number 3. Braves go down in order in the fourth. We get to the bottom of the fifth. We're knotted up at 1 apiece. We got Coons, Mays, and Bailey due up here for the Giants in the fourth. Here's the pitch to Harvey. And that ball is hit down the first. And Joe's going to make the play himself. Calls off Tony. That's a 1 out. Brings up Willie Mays. And Willie's going to get a single over short. That ball drops in the left field for a base hit. So we got Mays on at first. 1 out for Ed Bailey. Braves are looking to turn 2 here with the catcher up. And that ball is deep. That ball is far. That ball is gone, folks. Frank Thomas, all he can do is wave goodbye. And Ed Bailey with a 2-run homer, folks, has given the Giants a 3-1 lead here in the fourth. Still only 1 out now. Lou's up now. That's Felipe. Brothers on the bench. And here's the pitch. And the hits just keep coming, folks. That's going to be a single in the center. They're out to talk to Tony. Says he's all right. We say, well, let's get a ground ball here and get out of this mess with a double play. You got Jim Davenport up with a Lou down at first. And that's going to be ball 4. The wheels are coming off the cart, folks. The wheels are coming off the cart. We got first and second now for Eddie Buzzard. He's walked his first time up. He's batting .375 on the year, folks. How about that? He's having a heck of a start to this season. He's got 1 home run and only 8 RBIs, though. But here's the pitch to Eddie. And just what the doctor ordered, folks. Pitcher's best friend. That ball is hit down to Frank at second. Over the McMillan. Over the Adcock. That's a 4-6-3 inning double play. But the Giants score 2 on the home run by Bailey and take a 3-1 lead as we go to the top of the 5th. Tony's due up here to lead off the inning. They'll let him bat. And then Felix the Cat, Montelia, and Bolin due up here for the Braves. Here's the pitch to Tony. And that ball is hit down the first. McCovey's got it. That'll be the first out of the inning. Here comes the Cat. Cat's 0 for 2. Reached on the air and grounded out. He's only hitting .080 here on the year, folks. So to say the Cat's due is an understatement. And crazy as it is, McCormick walks the Cat. So the Cat walks on down at first, bringing up Frank Bolin now with 1 out. Felix down at there first. And Frank drives that ball into right field, and Felix is going to motor on down the third, folks. Just like that, the Braves are making some noise here in the 5th. Here comes the big boys up. Giants are going to play back with 1 out for the double play. Here's Eddie Matthews. He's 1 for 2 and scored. He's hitting .299 on the year. 13 home runs, folks, and 45 RBIs. Let's see if Eddie went too far and scored the run. He should have stopped at third. Hold on, folks. Let's do a redo here. Went too far and scored him already. Frank gets a single and he stops at third. He doesn't motor the whole way home. Sorry about that. And that should make it first and third for Matthews. And like I say, Matthews is hitting .299 with 13 home runs and 45 RBIs. Here's the pitch to Matthews. And he is going to get the runner in. He singles in the right field. And Bolin's heading down the third. That ball is hit in the center field. Willie's up with it. He's going to fire that ball in the third. Let's see if Bolin can make it in underneath the tag here, folks. And here's the tag. And they get Frank. He is out of there, folks. Nice play by Mays. That makes it 2 outs. The Braves do score 1 on the play with Matthews down at first now for Aaron. Oh, Hank doubled his last time up with an RBI. See if he can do something here with Matthews on at first. I know. .375. Awesome, ain't it? Here's the pitch to Aaron. And Hank drives that ball in the center field. Mays is back there trucking, and he's got it. Then the inning. But the Braves score 1. leave one on as we go to the bottom of the fifth. It's Milwaukee Braves 2, San Francisco Giants 3. We've got McCormick, Amalfitano, McCovey due up here in the fifth. Here's the pitch to Mike. And that ball is hit down the short. McMillan gets it. He throws over to Adcock, 1 down. Brings up Joe Amalfitano. He's 1 for 2 with an RBI, and he's hitting 278 on the year, folks, with 8 home runs and 10 RBIs. And he drives that ball down the short also. And again, Mac ranges over to get it. Easy play, quick 2 outs. See if McCovey makes it a hat trick here and hits the ball down to Roy. See if he can set a record here with 3 assists in the inning. And no, Willie hits that ball a little higher and gets it over Mac's head in the left field. And Thomas makes the catch. 1, 2, 3 go the Giants. Go to the top of the 6th. Braves 2, Giants 3. We got Adcock, Thomas, and Torrey due up here to face McCormick in the 6th inning. And Joe hits that ball into center field. They're picking on Willie Mays. Excuse me, it's not working out too good. Here comes Frank Thomas up now. Nobody on, 1 out. And Frank hits that ball down the 3rd. Davenport fires across the diamond to McCovey. And 2 outs. See if Joe Torres here can keep the inning going. Joe's 1 for 2 on the day. He's hitting 287 on the year with 4 home runs and 16 RBIs. And he hits that ball down the buzzard. And that'll end the inning, folks. Braves go down in order. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Giants still got a 1-run lead. It's 3-2. Kuhn, Mays, and Bailey due up here for the G-men. Here's the pitch to Harvey. And that ball's hit in the center field. Aaron backs up a few steps, but makes the catch. 1 out. Brings up Willie Mays. Willie is 1 for 2 today, hitting 373 on the year, folks. 16 home runs and 40 RBIs. And he blasts that ball in the gap in right field. Aaron's over, but that ball's up against the wall. And Mays motors in at second with an easy double. Brings up Bailey now. Bailey's homered in this game with Mays down at second. 1 for 2 with that 2 RBI home run, hitting 293 on the year with his 4th home run today and 21 RBIs. And that's hit down. That's a swing and a miss, strike 3. He gets Bailey this time. Big second out. Brings up Felipe Alou. Here's the pitch to Alou. And he strikes out Alou, folks. So he gives up that double and comes right back with 2 strikeouts. Nice pitching by Tony. We go to the top of the 7th, folks. Braves are still down by 1. We got McMillan. We'll probably have a pitch hitter for Tony. And Montelia's due up. Here's the pitch to Mac. And that is going to be a fly ball in the center field. 1 out. Now he's going to pitch it here for Tony. Let's see who the Braves are going to bring in here to pitch it. They got 2 catchers on the bench. We're going to bring in Dale. Bring in Dale to pitch hit here. Nobody on, 1 out. Here's Dale. Quadell is hitting 565 on the year, folks. Of course, not many at bats. He's 13 for 23. with 8 RBIs. Let's see if he can keep this good hitting streak up, man. And no, he doesn't. He hits that ball down to Davenport. Davenport up with it, fires across the diamond to McCovey, and that's a 2-out. That brings up the Cat. And the Cat is 0 for 2 and walk today. And he's going to be 0 for 3 after he lifts that ball in the center field. So the Braves go down in order 1, 2, 3. We go to the 7th inning stretch, folks. And some Cracker Jacks. I don't care if we ever come back. Let's see who the Braves are going to bring in here. They just called up Bob Headley. I think that's who they're going to bring in. Might as well bring him in if you're going to call him up, right? So Bob's going to come in. He's going to be facing Davenport, Buzzard, and McCormick. Where's Henley at here? There's Bob. All right, here's the pitch to Davenport. And he gets a hold of this one off of Bob. Not the way he wanted to be greeted. He drives that ball in the right center. And the Cat goes over and gets it, fires it in. But Davenport's standing down at second in scoring position for Eddie. And Eddie is 0 for 1 with a walk and scored here in the game. And that is going to be, again, they're trying to steal third here again, folks. And Joe fires that ball down the third. And they get him again. I don't know what the G-men are thinking here. Taking off for third 2 times in this game. So that wipes out the base runner. So it's an 0-1 count on Buzzard. And he strikes him out, folks. 2 outs now after the double and being erased with the stolen base. And McCormick's pitching a well of game. 2 outs, nobody on. They're going to let him bat. And it pays off, folks. He gets a single in the left field. How about that? Just like me and Beetle says, we don't need no stinking DH. So you got Mike down at first for the top of the order. Here's Maffatano. He's 1 for 3 with an RBI. And that ball is hit down the short. And he'll fire over to first, Mac will, and get the out, and that'll end the inning, folks. So we go to the top of the 8th. The Braves are still down by 1. We will have Bolin, Matthews, and Aaron due up here in the 8th. See if these boys can make some noise. Now I'm rhyming. Here's the pitch to Frank. And that ball is hit in the shallow center field. Mays comes in, makes the catch. 1 down. Now we got Eddie Matthews. And Eddie's 2 for 3. Let's see if he can keep it up. He does, folks. He hits that ball in the left field. He gets on again, setting up Hammer and Hank Aaron. Hank doubled him in the one time. Let's see if he can double him in or even hit a home run here, folks, to get the lead. Here's the pitch to Aaron. And he wants nothing to do with the Hammer. He walks him. That'll get some bullpen action up here for the Giants. Runner in scoring position. And I think they're going to bring in Bobby. I don't think they're going to wait around here. Let him pitch to Joe Adcock. So McCormick comes out of the game. All righty. Let's make the pitch and change here. Where's Bob at here? Oh, Bobby. All righty, we got first and second, folks. One out for Joe Adcock. Can he become the hero here and get the Braves tied or maybe even take the lead? Here's the pitch from Bobby. And that ball is hit down the third. Davenport's only play is going to be across the diamond to get Adcock. Matthews and Aaron move up. So we'll have second and third now. But there's 2 outs for Mr. Thomas. So we passed the baton. He's 0 for 3. He's grounded out, flown out, and grounded out. He's hitting .257 on the year. Let's see if Frank can come through here for us. And no, he doesn't. He swings and misses. That is strike 3, folks. The Giants get out of the mess. We go to the bottom of the 8th. It's still Milwaukee 2, San Francisco 3. We got McCovey, the heart of the lineup, Kuhn and Mays here in the 8th. This will probably be Bob's last inning. He's due to bat third. So here's the pitch to McCovey. And that ball is hit in the left field. Thomas makes the catch. 1 down. Mr. Kuhn up now. And he's 0 for 3. He struck out, grounded out, and flown out. And that is going to be foul ball, strike 1. And he hits that ball down to short. Roy's up with it, fires over to Joe. That's 2 outs. Brings up Willie Mays now. He's 2 for 3 with a double and scored in this game. And that's strike 3. Bob gets him, man. So the Giants go down in order. We go to the top of the 9th. Braves are down by 1. We got Torrey McMillan and a pitch hitter due up here. And I think the G-men are going to go to their closer. They're going to bring in Stuart Miller. Try to close this game out. Alrighty, let's make the pitch and change here. So he'll be facing the bottom part of the order. And they're in the 9th. Alrighty, here's the pitch to Joe. Joe's 1 for 3. Let's see if he can get another hit here today, folks. Keep this game going, and he does. He squares this pitch up by Miller. And he drives that ball into the gap in right field. Mace is going over, so's Alou. Alou gets to it first. But Joe Torres is down in second. The tying runs in scoring position, folks. With nobody out. See if McMillan can come through here. He's 1 for 3. He singled in the second. Let's see if he can get a hit here and get Joe in. Tie this game up. And that is going to be a ground ball down the third. That will get Torres over to third, though. That's the good part. At least it was a productive out. And now we'll have a pitch hitter here for Headley. And who are we going to bring in here to pitch hit? And we're going to bring in Lee May. He's going to pitch hit here. See if May can come off the bench here and drive Joe in. Doesn't take a hit. We'll take a productive out to get him in. But like I say, they will bring the infield in, the Giants will. There's Lee. Alrighty, runner on third, one out. Here's the pitch from Miller. And that ball is hit back to the mound, I believe. Yep. And Miller looks Joe back to third. Not what the Braves wanted here. 2 outs now with Torres down at third. And we're going to pitch hit here for Felix. We're going to bring in Al Spangler. He's going to come in here, pitch hit the lefty. See if Al can do something. And Al will stay in the game and play right field if he can keep this game alive, folks. Here's the pitch to Al. And Al might not. We might make a double switch if he can keep this game going. But he doesn't. He hits that ball down the third. And Davenport's going to fire over to McCovey, and that'll end the ball game, folks. Braves made it interesting, but come up short. And that's your ball game, folks. Wait a second. What happened there? They didn't score. I got to go back. We got to go back. Got to go back. They didn't score. Joe got held up. Joe got held up here, folks. I got to make out that I'm making a pitching change and go back and change that. God darn it. Messed that up. Didn't hold Joe at third. We'll just make out we're bringing anybody in. Just so I can go back and do an undo. Forgot to hold the runner at third. All this work to do an undo. Ain't that awful? Alrighty, got to do 2 undos. Sorry about this, folks. Okay, so May is going to ground out to the pitcher, but Joe's not going to score. Forgot to hold him up. All right, and then we'll have to bring Spangler in and have him ground out the third. And that'll end the game. Alrighty, as we said a few minutes ago, he hits that ball down the third, and that ends the ball game this time, folks. And it's 3-2 Giants, and now we'll get to looking at the box score. And the Braves out hit the Giants, but where it counts, they came up short. The Braves 2 runs on 9 hits and no errors. The Giants 3 runs on 8 hits and an error. Matthews had a great game, 3 for 4 with an RBI. Aaron with that RBI double. That's about it for him. And for the Giants, Mays was 2 for 4. And Lou was 2 for 3. And Bailey had the big home run. Tony pitched a good game, 6 innings, 6 hits, 3 runs, walked 2, struck out 4, and gave up the home run. And Bob came in relief and shut the door. 2 innings, 2 hits, 2 strikeouts. But give the tip of the hat to Mike McCormick. 7 innings, 8 hits, 2 runs, walked 2, struck out 2. And then the bullpen came in and did their job. Bolin, 2/3 of an inning, struck out 1, and Miller gave up the 1 hit in the 9th, and that was all she wrote, folks. Let's do some fast play here. We got the Cubbies traveling down the road to LA to take on the Dodgers in sunny California. See what happens out here in the Coliseum. Man, what a slugfest, folks. Cubbies are 12 runs on 20 hits and 2 errors. The Giants 11 runs on 16 hits and 2 errors. They must have been pounding that ball into left field. That's a short porch out there at the Coliseum. We got the Cardinals traveling to Pennsylvania to take on the Phillies in Philadelphia, IA. And the Cardinals shut out the Phillies. 5 runs on 4 hits and no errors. The Phillies, no runs on 8 hits and an error. And our last National League game here on the 15th is the Reds traveling to Pittsburgh out in the western part of PA to take on the Pirates. Right across the river in Cincinnati, Ohio. They just probably took a bus. Didn't waste no time. And sure, they blanked the Pirates and beat them bad. The Reds 9 runs on 14 hits and an error. The Pirates no runs on 7 hits and no errors. That was Jay. He got the victory there. Let's take a look at the standings here, folks. In the National League, you got the Braves are 4.5 games up on the Cardinals, 4.5 games up on the Cubbies. The Reds are 5 games back. The San Francisco Giants are 7. Dodgers are 8.5 games back. The Pirates 9. And the city of brotherly love is holding everybody up by their broad shoulders, 13.5 games back. I want to thank Legends and Philip Reynolds for stopping by. Legends says at 8:30 he's going to have the National League, American League rather, divisional game between the the Indians and the Red Sox, folks. To go over to the Legends channel and check that out at 8:30. That's using the show, Major League Baseball, the show. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. And that subscribe button, folks, it don't cost nothing. It's just a way of saying you like the channel. And that way you can know what's going on, and hit the like button on your way out of San Francisco. Until next time, you have a great day and take care.